Hi, I'm Danny Ecker. In Chicago Business Today, victory for Victoria. Upon its highly anticipated U.S. debut right here in Chicago back in June, Crown Imports Victoria beer set off brew euphoria among Hispanic beer drinkers. Mexico's oldest and best-selling brand behind Corona Extra, the import has bolstered Crown's position as the leader in the expanding Mexican beer market, providing a taste of home to a demographic that is on the rise among the beer-drinking population.
People were asking about it for at least 2-3 years. When are you bringing in Victoria? When are you bringing in Victoria? Literally, there was lines out the door. I've been here for 33 years and I have never seen that, ever. This is me standing in front of my first store, 39.
Mike Moreno's liquor store in Little Village serves the highest concentration of young Latinos in the city and was among the select locations that initially sold the beer. In its first weekend, Victoria barely even made it to the shelves as customers almost immediately bought out a semi-trailer load at $33 a case. It's a step in the right direction for beer sales, which fell 2% nationwide in 2009 and are on pace for a similar drop this year, according to Beer Marketers Insights. But more significant is the clamoring for an imported Mexican beer. According to the U.S. Census American Community Survey, the median age among Hispanics is 27 years old. That's 10 years below the U.S. average, and right in the middle of the 21 to 34 age range that is the core group for beer drinking. That's why it's no surprise that Crown has added Victoria to its portfolio, boosting the recently sliding Corona brand, which drives 70 to 80% of its sales volume, and why major brewers like Miller Coors and Anheuser-Busch InBev have pushed Corona clones like Miller Chill and Bud Light Lime.
I think every major brewer has to have some kind of Hispanic strategy, and not only to Hispanics, but Hispanic beers in general are very popular among the broader demographics. And I think it's just something you're going to continue to see more of because that's where the growth and the action is right now in the beer market. The import category is pretty saturated with Mexican beers and European beers and things like that. So the fact that this has found a niche and has found some opportunity, I think is relatively rare and speaks to, the value of the brand and the perception of the brand and what it brings into the U.S. market.
Victoria's next challenge is performing outside Hispanic communities on the mainstream beer scene, which could become flooded with other competitors. In a recent speech to the Executives Club of Chicago, Miller Coors CEO Leo Kiley predicted that the Latino population will drive 2/3 of the beer industry's growth over the next decade. And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. To read more about Chicago's Hispanic beer market, check out this week's print edition of Crain's or chicagobusiness.com. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful holiday weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.